So, sorry for missing out on a video last week. I wasn't feeling well, and I'm tired all the time. It's just, my health has gone downhill ever since the winter started, which is frustrating, and I'll talk about that later. So I'm going to start with just the questions from last week, and then this week. Nothing really happened last week, so I'm just going to do my week of this week, which nothing really happened, but I'm going to explain like why I haven't been feeling that well and that kind of stuff. So Olivia, you said last week that you commented on his whistle, Pumpkin's whistle, that he did like throughout his video. And he basically just does that for attention. He started doing that. That was kind of like his first whistle. And basically just does that for attention now because, I don't know, I just reward him when you're supposed to reward them when they do it, so they do it more often. Because they know that you like it and that he gets attention from it. So, yeah. And I'm sorry about your grandmother, and it's really sad, and I hope you're doing alright. And Rachel, my mind is like in totally like different directions, so if I'm like going off topic randomly or like not making sense, that's why. And Rachel, if you could get rid of one symptom, what would it be? And I was gonna say what Olivia said, which was tachycardia and fast heart rate, because I know she said this, but I was gonna say it too. I wrote it down, that fast heart rate contributes to fatigue, and that's what happens to me so much. I am fatigued all the time, and it's a lot from my heart rate being so fast and my body having to work harder and use up that energy for getting the blood back from my legs. But this is an odd question because everything, it seems like all the symptoms work together, because tachycardia happens because of the pooling in your legs, because your autonomic nervous system not working right. So it's all like a chain, and just kind of like the food chain or something, where if one thing is taken off, then affects the others. And so yeah, so if it was like getting my autonomic nervous system to work, and then that would take away the pooling, that would take away the tachycardia, and that would take away the fatigue, hopefully. So yeah, it's really not one symptom that you could take off, but yeah. So now on to the next week. Okay, so Olivia, for this week, I love the beginning of your video. It was pretty cool and original. And I love the flowers. I did that when I was young. I don't remember, maybe like when I was, what age would it be? 11. I did that when I was like sick in 5th grade. Like I had that big like tea kind of thing that I talked about before. And I always got frustrated with that. And it was like this kit, and it was like this glue stuff you had to put on the flower petals, and I never finished that. I ended up throwing it away. But anyway, they were really pretty. And your question was, do you have any Christmas parties to go to this year? No. Yeah, no. Nobody's big around here with that kind of stuff. We live in a boring town. No one ever does anything. Everybody keeps themselves mostly. I don't know. It's like everywhere is like spread out, so it's a lot of people are just in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, Lauren, oh my god. I watched your video and I didn't have my book next to me. And I don't recall that you had a question, but You might have. If you did, I'll ask you on Facebook or something and put it down there. Because I'm sorry. I always write everything down in this book so I remember what to do. But yeah, I hope things get better, Lauren. And I know a lot of things are difficult with migraines and stuff. And I hope that mouth guard thingy works. It's interesting. And my week, I haven't write things down on specific days. I just jotted down notes. But my POTS has basically like gotten worse through the winter. Winter hasn't started, but as like the season's changing, it's gotten worse, and I'm like weaker, more fatigued, having a lot of tachycardia, nausea after eating has come back. We have like scaled down on how much I eat on each meal because I have been getting nauseous. I mean, that's been helping a little bit, but I still get nauseous here and there. And at night too, I've been doing that. So, and what I also have been realizing, I was like riding a lot, and now I'm not riding very much because I would ride and then I wouldn't be able to do things for a couple of days, and then, you know, it was frustrating, and I'm just like taking a break from that and trying to recover, but I'm still tired all the time, and it's really annoying. I've been keeping up with going for my walks, trying to do bike, you know, every 2 days or something like that for 15 minutes, and I just get tired all the time. But anyway, I realized that when I was doing my weights, which I hadn't done in maybe a week, but I've been doing like 5-pound weights the whole summer into the fall, 5-pound weights, like, you know, the reps I do, like, I did 25 with the 5 pounds this way, and like flyouts, and the ones that go back, and these, and the ones you do on the ground with 5 pounds, and I was doing 5 of those, and then, like, all of a sudden season change happened, I started not feeling well, and I am struggling just doing the 3-pound weights now with 15 reps, and it's just like, you can see a big change in my activity, like, the level of activity I'm able to do, and it's kind of, like, really annoying because you were doing so well in the summer and then you, like, crash in the winter, and then it's really hard to, you know, it's like taking a couple steps forward and then a couple steps back and then forward. It's just really annoying and frustrating. But Thursday, it was my sister's birthday, so went shopping and got home at like 8. We ate dinner and did presents and had cake and stuff, and that we were up until 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then I went to bed, and then that guy over there, like, all of a sudden flipped and, like, not flipped, but, you know, like, freaked out of some reason, and sometimes he falls off his perches at night. That happens to cockatoos, they're clumsy birds, but then they just, like, go into freak mode and, like, flap their wings everywhere and, like, freak out. So he woke me up. I was, like, startled because he was, like, freaking out, and then, like, so I jump out of bed and, like, try to calm him down, but then I, like, started feeling really nauseous, really dizzy and stuff, and, like, I don't have my compression stockings on, and I'm just jumping out of bed from flat to standing up, like, within a second. So yeah, because you don't want them to, like, flap around and get injured, and because their chest, it doesn't have if I am correct, they don't have rib cages. They're very delicate in the front. They have I forget what the name is that kind of is there, but it's bad if they hit their chest hard. So, and their wings and everything. They're very delicate, but yeah, they're also prone to night frights, which is basically if they get startled in the middle of the night and or if they see something like a shadow, they'll like freak out and have trouble calming down. So yeah, enough about that. But after that, I was severely nauseous and dizzy, and I laid back down, and I had to like sit on 2 pillows for a sec, like, because I was really nauseous, and I was like, why did I say like so much? Well, I was really nauseous, and I like felt I was gonna throw up, and it wasn't fun. That was kind of like when I used to have like the night stuff for POTS, when I would get symptoms at night, but yeah, that's it. I have nothing else. I am gonna go now, and this is pretty short, but my question is, I am really feeling like we are running out of questions. Hold on. Okay, easy question. Do you have any book recommendations? I'm finished The Hunger Games, book 1, a while ago, and I just got Catching Fire, so I'm gonna start reading that, and that's probably gonna take maybe like a week, 2, I don't know, to read, and then I'd read Mockingjay, and I don't know what to read next. So, any suggestions on what to read? Any good books for teens? And if you want to comment, and you're not part of TeenPotsy, but oh my gosh, I can't talk, and you want to suggest any books, that'd be great down there. And if you want to ask any questions like about POTS or I don't know, anything, you can ask it down there, and I will answer it the next week. And yeah, so if you want your questions answered, just ask them down there too. So I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!